My name is Martin Ngo. I am a Jesuit scholastic studying philosophy and communications at Loyola University of Chicago. Mobile photography. What comes to mind first is, well, something on the go, that's for sure. I'm imagining equipment like a drone or something where video equipment or camera equipment is attached to a unit that can move, fly around, and be controlled via remote. Let's see, mobile photography. I feel like it relates to anything regarding equipment that allows you to be really on your feet and take pictures that are with like quick shutter. Um, so yeah, those are the few things that come to mind. Oh, I would say definitely yes, especially in this digital age. As you say, mobile photography or phone photography, I'm thinking, yeah, well, everybody's got a smartphone nowadays. Like, you don't see the dumb phones anymore. And you see the megapixels on smartphone cameras are very high. So often, if you're outside or you have enough lighting, like the pictures can look insanely good. Like my one friend, who's also a Jesuit scholastic, living with me, went to Rome just this semester for a week with the girls' soccer team. Anyway, he was just taking pictures off of his smartphone, and of like the sunsets and buildings in Rome, and it was just you can't tell sometimes that it comes from a mobile phone or a real camera, so I don't see the difference really. Certainly, I think of people always trying something novel with new technology. Like with smartphones, it'd be interesting to see, I don't know, how to, take pictures like spy pictures, or I don't know, like, what's that? I've heard of articles where people, place hidden cameras or phone cameras to take pictures of inappropriate pictures of people in public when they're not looking. So candid photos that their subjects aren't necessarily, well, would condone of if they knew about. So I feel like there's definitely ways to abuse that technology, but by and large, I feel like people are okay. One last point, though, I think there was this new trend of like the whole selfies thing. I mean, that's been around, that's for sure. And personally, I feel like it plays into a kind of challenge of narcissism for the generation. I mean, I take selfies too, so I'm pretty narcissistic in that regard. But then, like, it trends into stuff like, um, taking selfies after sex or something like that. You got couples laying in bed doing selfies after sex, and articles of people kind of a little bit enraged about that, saying, please don't make this a thing. So, in those ways, I don't think it's the best use of technology. Uh, yeah, I think in the terms of ethical sense, I feel like uh, you bring a camera into the picture, like everybody kind of becomes a journalist. Everybody becomes a um, depending on the kind of story you want to cover. And so I think ethically, in the sense of, um, gosh, there's so many articles about while you're taking a picture, couldn't you have been helping the subjects that you're taking a picture of?
Right.
They definitely, those rules apply for a phone or a DSLR. That's the same in terms of what you can do for with the subjects, and what you're doing. Hopefully, you know that the weight of the story is very important, and there's got to be a dimension where you consider these particular questions. So those two sides, the technical and the ethical, I feel the rules are the same. I mean, immediately about strangers taking pictures of me in the public, I think, yeah, that's a little creepy, or, that's the natural answer. It's a little spooky. Who are these people? But of course, like, if it looks like, it's a student project, and they come, they meet a couple pictures. I don't mind so much if they have a good cause behind it or something. I don't mind so much. But if I'm turning around and there's someone behind a bush, like, I'll take my phone out and I'll take a picture. No, no, but there's that. So it can happen in so many different contexts. People have their smartphones out and they're taking pictures of everything nowadays. So I think we probably should get more used to that.